Hello everyone. In today's video, we'll go quickly through Soulbound Token. Soulbounds are non-transferable. That's their main thing. They exist or they are burned. Why even use that? To create, for example, someone's profile. You can also verify achievements, degrees, let's say certificates, and also to verify a lot of different kind of reports, maybe your name, status, or whatever you like. So let's deploy the contract. We'll go through the code. So to deploy it, we have to pass two arguments. The name, whatever you like, as you want to name it, and the ticker, it's something like the identification. So you can also pass the info, whatever you like, but it will be the identificator for the contract. All right. So going through the contract, now when we deployed it, let's start with creating the soul because we want to create the base to even start with. So to do that, let's call the function mint because we're minting ERC71, but in the Soulbound version. And we have to pass two arguments. So the first one is the address, so we can get the address of the new account, not the one that we used to deploy. Let's use that. For the second argument, it's the soul data. So as you can see, we have the struct soul is the soul data that you have to pass because you want to implement the informations for the specific soul of your choice. So as you can see, we have something similar to the health card in the hospital, let's say. So let's pass random arguments in this. But we have to remember that the few of them are uints, and the rest are the strings. So we have to go to the array. Okay, so now we paste the data inside the array, as you can see, and we have just to go through the mint. All right, so now let's check if the soul exists. So let's check has soul. As you can see, it's returning true. Now let's check the soul, what's inside it. So let's get the soul, the same address. As you can see, those are the parameters that we pasted in the minting process. Okay, next thing we'll get through is to creating profile. So to do that, let's access the function set profile. So for the set profile, first of all, we have to pass the address argument, the soul that we created, that we minted. And for the second thing, it's also the struct. It will be the array, our soul data, because we already created the soul. Now we want to create the profile. And the one who is calling this function should be another address to show you that the profile can be created by anyone. And it leaves the trail that someone else created this profile. It can be used, for example, as the worker in, let's say, hospital, maybe the doctor, and so on. Okay, so next thing, let's try to get the profile to check if anything changes. So let's pass the first argument, the profiler. So it will be the message sender that we used. And also second argument is the patient address, let's say the soul. And as you can see, those are the same arguments. So great, that's what we're aiming for. We created new profile. And now let's access the function list profiles. And we'll pass the soul because it's our main user, main patient. And we should see the message sender that created the profiler here. And exactly, if we scroll up, you can see that it's the same address as the address we've chosen on localhost 0x4. Next step that we can do is the update option. So we can update the main soul informations. And to do that, we have to just pass the soul, our patient, and we just have to create the new data. So let's copy the array and let's change one information in that array. Okay, let's go for transact. Yes, we have to change the address because only operator, only the one who created the smart contract can change this information because it's the soul, the main soul is the main information. Let's call it again. Okay, great. And now let's again go for the get soul function to check if anything changed. Exactly, as you can see, one data that we changed is different. Next thing that we could do is to change the profile that we set already. So to do that, let's call set profile once again, but with changed data. Okay, so now we want to remove profile. So to do that, we have to pass two arguments, but remember you have to be on the account that is the soul. So it will be the second one because you use second one as the soul, and only the soul can remove that. And to do that, pass the arguments. First of all, profiler created the profile, and other one the soul. As you can see, it passes. Also, another feature, we can burn the soul. To burn the soul, we just have to access the burn. We have to pass the address of soul, and to burn, we have to be either the message sender as the soul, or we can be the operator, the one that created the contract. But for now, we use the soul, and it passes through, so everything works as it should be. And to check if this got the soul, we can again access the function get soul. Okay, as we can see, uh, only arguments are left, but the data disappeared because it's a stable struct. And for the last thing, we can access get profile to check if the profile exists. And as we can see, also the data disappeared. So that should be it. Quick explanation. If you get any questions, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.